Good morning and welcome to the Public Service Commission of South Carolina. It is Thursday, December 28th at 9:30 a.m. and we are here for a special commission business meeting to take up some matters that need to be addressed before the end of the year. Let's take a roll call of commissioners. Present in the hearing room, we have Commissioner Justin Williams, Vice Chair Powers, and Chair Belser. Attending virtually, we have Commissioner Carolee Williams, Commissioner Thomas, and Commissioner Caston. Before we begin the agenda, let's take a moment, and I invite you to join me for a moment of silent reflection. Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Lance.
Good morning, Madam Chair, Vice Chair Powers, and Commissioners. First item of business is to set the next regularly scheduled business meeting for 2024. Staff is recommending that be held on January 11th, 2024 at 2 p.m.
Thank you, Mr. Holt. I think that our schedule reflects that the next regularly scheduled business meeting will be Thursday, January 11th, 2024 at 2 p.m.
Today, we have only 4 items on the utilities agenda. Item number 1 appears in docket number 2023-9E. This is a motion from the South Carolina Coastal Conservation League, the Southern Alliance for Clean Energy, Sierra Club, and the Carolinas Clean Energy Business Association for clarification of Commission Order 2023-860.
Commissioners, we've heard agenda item 1 as identified by Mr. Holt. Do I hear a motion?
Chair Belser, I'd like to make a motion.
Vice Chair Powers is recognized.
Thank you, Chair Belser. I move that the Commission grant the joint interveners motion for clarification of order number 2023-860 using the language proposed as follows. Number 1, on page 28 of the order, the language in question shall be clarified to read, the joint interveners alternative model selected a CC unit to be added in 2038. However, the joint interveners alternative model chose the joint resource as a replacement for Williams when the joint resource was made available to it at the time of Williams' retirement. Number 2, on pages 38 and 39, the sentence shall read, Witness Stenslick's modeling only produced a non-fossil fuel replacement plan for Williams when the model was not given the joint resource as an option in 2031. Number 3, on page 26, the sentence shall read, the joint interveners assert that replacing Williams with solar and battery could reduce or defer transmission costs relative to the reference bill plan, which assumes hundreds of millions in transmission costs to replace Williams. On page 44, the sentence shall read, joint interveners requested the Commission require DESC to include energy community bonus credits under the Inflation Reduction Act of 10% for all battery storage resources and 1,200 megawatts of solar resources selected in DESC's modeling. As an amended order reflecting these changes will be filed by the Commission. No other changes to the order will be made. I so move.
Thank you, Vice Chair Powers. Commissioners, we've heard the motion from the Vice Chair. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, starting with Vice Chair Powers.
Vote aye.
Commissioner Carolee Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin. Excuse me, I should have noted earlier that Commissioner Irvin is on annual leave. I apologize. Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Justin Williams.
Aye.
Chair votes aye. The motion carries.
Item number 2 is in docket number 2023-243G. This is a request from Dominion Energy South Carolina that the Commission rehear and or reconsider its ruling set forth in Commission Order 2023-845 in paragraph 9 and to authorize the company to file its evaluation, measurement, and verification reports annually by November 30th.
Commissioners, we've heard Utilities Agenda Item 2 is identified by Mr. Holt. Is there a motion?
Madam Chair.
Commissioner Justin Williams is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, fellow commissioners, on December 5th, 2023, Dominion Energy South Carolina filed a request for the Commission to reconsider or rehear the portion of Commission Order number 2023-845 setting the date by which Dominion Energy South Carolina must file its annual evaluation, measurement, and verification report, later referenced here as E, M, and V report. related to Dominion's natural gas energy efficiency programs. With that background, Madam Chair, I move that the Commission grant reconsideration of Order 2023-845, and on reconsideration that the Commission set November 30th as the date by which Dominion Energy South Carolina must file its annual EM&V report. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioners, we've heard the motion from Commissioner Justin Williams. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, starting with Commissioner Justin Williams.
I vote aye.
Vice Chair Powers,
Aye.
Commissioner Carol Lee Williams,
Aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas,
Aye.
and I vote aye. The motion carries.
Item number 3 is in docket 2023-303C. This is a motion for expedited review, a request for waivers, and final disposition of this docket from Terracom Incorporated, doing business as MaxSip Telecom.
Commissioners, we've heard agenda item 3 as identified by Mr. Holt. Is there a motion?
Madam Chair, this is Commissioner Caston. I'd like to make a motion.
Commissioner Caston is recognized.
I move that the Commission grant expedited review without a hearing and approve the application of Terracom Incorporated doing business as MaxSip Tel, the designation as an eligible telecommunications carrier in the state of South Carolina. I further move that the Commission grant the waivers requested in the application, as well as the waiver request of Commission Regulation 103-690, CA1B, regarding submittal of a 2-year plan describing proposed upgrades and improvement, and Regulation 103-690.1B.B1 regarding annual updates to the 2-year plan. I so move.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioners, we've heard the motion from Commissioner Caston, and is there any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, starting with Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas,
Aye.
Commissioner Justin Williams,
Aye.
Vice Chair Powers,
Aye.
Commissioner Carol Lee Williams,
I vote aye.
and I vote aye. The motion carries.
Item number 4 appears in docket number 2023-213E, which is a request from Duke Energy Progress, LLC, for clarification of Commission Order 2023-887.
With regard to agenda item 4, is there a motion?
Madam Chair,
Commissioner Thomas is recognized.
thank you. Following the clarification of order number 2023-874, Duke Energy Progress noted on December the 18th, 2023, that the Commission did not need to reference the third expense adjustment of $192,776, which removed 50% of employee incentive compensation attributed to earnings per share, since Duke Energy Progress agreed with the Office of Regulatory Staff and removed this expense from the proceeding on October the 27th, 2023, and then requested that the Commission clarify Directive Order number 2023-887 to remove all reference to this third expense. I move that the Commission amend Directive Order number 2023-887 by removing all references to the $192,776 expense, reflecting 50% of employee incentive compensation, so that the amended Directive Order number 2023-887A shall read as follows. I move that the Commission clarify that on November the 9th, 2023, in Directive Order number 2023-874, the Commission approved and accepted the position of ORS in regard to its corrected report. In its corrected report, ORS calculated a total expense adjustment to remove $196,597 on a system-level basis comprised of 4 separate expense adjustments and these expense adjustments are accepted and approved by the commission. Specifically, in its corrected report, ORS recommended one, an adjustment of $192,776 to remove 50% of employee incentive compensation attributed to earnings per share. Two, an adjustment of $569 to remove a vendor overpayment. And three, an adjustment of $568 to remove expenses related to employee customer outings. And four, an adjustment of $2,684 to remove certain legal expenses incurred by the company to litigate the recoverability of solar as energy efficiency in docket number 2022-255E. The commission accepted, adopted, and approved these disallowances or expense adjustments recommended by ORS regarding the demand side management and energy efficiency rider for 2024, Rider 15 of Duke Energy Progress, LLC, or Duke. I note that Duke Energy Progress agreed to the $569 adjustment to remove a vendor overpayment prior to ORS filing its corrected report with the commission, and that Duke initially disagreed with ORS concerning the denial of recovery for 50% of employee incentive compensation attributed to earnings per share, totaling $192,776. However, Duke decided to forego seeking recovery of the costs associated with the employee incentive compensation adjustment, thereby removing it from this proceeding. Therefore, at issue are the remaining two expense adjustments outlined by ORS in its corrected report for removal in Duke's calculations, to which Duke disagrees with ORS. The commission considered the comments and responsive reply by Duke Energy Progress to the recommended adjustments. However, the commission adopts the recommendation of ORS. In clarification of Directive Order number 2023-874, I move that the commission find the following two adjustments as recommended by ORS for removal from the calculations in this application by Duke Energy Progress, LLC, are adopted and approved by the commission along with the rationale set forth in the corrected report by ORS, meaning that these expenses totaling $3,252 cannot be recovered or collected by Duke. One, an adjustment of $568 to remove expenses related to employee customer outings at Topgolf and Puttery. And two, an adjustment of $2,684 to remove certain legal expenses incurred by the company to litigate the recoverability of solar as energy efficiency in docket number 2022-255E. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Commissioners, we've heard the motion from Commissioner Thomas. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, starting with Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Justin Williams.
I vote aye.
Vice Chair Powers.
Aye.
Commissioner Carolee Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
And I vote aye. The motion carries. Commissioner Thomas, did I call on you?
Yes, you did, and I vote aye, just in case I didn't.
I'm sorry. I had you down, but then that vote seemed to go so quick, I thought I'd miss somebody.
Thank you.
Did I get everybody? I think I did. Thank you. Mr. Holt, is there anything further?
Madam Chair, this concludes all business noticed before the commission today.
Thank you. As that concludes the business of the commission and noticed for today, we will adjourn this meeting and note that our next regularly scheduled business meeting is scheduled for Thursday, November 11th at 2 p.m. With that, we are adjourned. And we are adjourned.